Finally. Hey, what happened to your hand?
My hand? Oh, this happened today. It just happens every now and then. This is shit that you don't see. Are we recording right now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. What's up, guys? This happens from time to time. Like, I don't know exactly why, but sometimes our skin just peels right off, and I already had like baby skin right here, so it just comes off sometimes. I don't understand why.
That was alarming to me. I'm not gonna lie, champ.
Shit, it looks like I don't know, some Walking Dead type. You know?
So,
I don't know.
well, in case you guys don't know what you're watching, you are watching the Beyond the Label podcast, powered by Shaka. Make sure you hit up shakaware.com for all your streetwear essentials. As you can see, me and the champ right here are both wearing the Script shorts. He's rocking a 3M Active tee, and I'm just wearing the designer tee, the best shirt available to mankind. That's not cap. And it's not just because I'm part of Shaka. In case you guys don't know who the gentleman to my right is, your left, this is the Knockout King, 21 for 21 with one defeat.
What?
To me, fool, I beat.
All right, I didn't get.
No, really? That doesn't count because it wasn't on the record books, right? But
That's right.
Real talk, without joking around, did you take it easy on me when you were hitting me?
Hell no, I was tired, dog. I mean, I was hiding it pretty good, but I was hitting you with everything I had. I swear to God.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been hit by a couple of actual champs, Leo Santa Cruz, big boy from Strength Cartel, the big buff homie,
Yeah.
and big pause. You folded me in the corner right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I seen it. You're telling me to stop. I was like, shit, do I stop? Like, is this a medical emergency
You
right now?
looked
I
at
don't know.
Robert was like, nah. Matter of fact, where is that?
Hey, he's over there.
I'm not gonna talk shit about him. But nah, shout out to you, 21-0, 21 knockouts. How do you live up to that? Every fight.
We take this one fight at a time. You know, we come in the gym, we train hard. That's what I'm known for, you know, and the knockouts just come when they come. You know, when I first turned pro, I was like, oh, I gotta knock him out, and it wouldn't look good. You know, it looked like I was trying too hard. Now I'm just like, the last fight.
It comes when it comes.
Yeah, it just comes when it comes, you know.
I'm gonna take you all the way to the beginning because I have not seen a sit-down interview with anyone else other than Eric, right?
Yeah.
And that was in Espanol.
I was in Espanol, that's right.
So this is your first English formal interview.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's gonna be comprehensive. We're gonna get real surgical here. Where'd you grow up and how was it like growing up there, my brother?
I was born in Dallas, Texas. I grew up in Grand Prairie, Texas, right in the middle of the whole DFW. And it was nice, you know? I mean, I didn't grow up in no gated community or anything like that. You know, it's I wouldn't call it a hood either, but it definitely was, you know, lower class. And you know, but it was good. It was comfortable to me. You know, I was used to it.
That's what you knew.
Yeah, that's just what I knew, you know. So it wasn't bad. My dad did everything for me. Made sure I had everything. So I never knew that we struggled, even though we did. But I never knew that.
Now you only know because as an adult you're aware of how life is or what.
Of course, yeah.
I feel it. Did you get in any trouble growing up at all?
I never got into any trouble, man. I only got one referral in school.
A referral? That's fire.
I only got one, and that's because I got in a fight.
Did you win?
Come up. So we were in I was in the 6th grade, and he was in the 7th grade. I was like 75 pounds. I promise you, he was like 150 plus. And he just stuck me in the face in gym class. We were playing kickball that day, and we went to the locker room, and he stuck me in the face, and I came back like slow motion, bro. I got hit. I hit him, boom, 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 and it was on after that, and I got him, bro.
Were you already training or not yet?
Oh yeah, I was that was 6th grade. I was in boxing since kindergarten. So I had like 7 years of experience there. Yeah.
Did he know that?
And everyone knew that, but I don't think no one believed me until that day.
So they heard that you were formally training in boxing.
Yeah, but you know, people think that boxing doesn't matter. You know, some people, it doesn't matter. It depends where you train at. Some people say that they're a boxer after 2 weeks of training, they get their ass kicked in the middle of the street. But I mean, I had won several tournaments already, several state tournaments already. I had at least 50, 75 fights already at that time. So I was
You were
experienced.
seasoned.
Oh, I was seasoned. I was marinated.
How did you begin your boxing journey? Did Big Virgil's like, hey son, come on? Or was it you like, hey dad, I want to get it in?
It was both. So my dad, he one day after kindergarten, he took me to the gym, and I seen them. I seen them training and shit. And I mean, honestly, the first day I thought it was boring because they're just hitting the bags. It just looks like some military do this 1, 2. I wasn't interested. But we went again the next day on Tuesday,
Sparring day.
and that was exciting. They were in the ring, they were fighting each other, and that's when I said, "Hey, Dad, I want to try it." And they stuck me in there. I hadn't put no gloves on before. I didn't know how to throw a punch. They just stuck me in there, and I don't remember all that well, but they said I did pretty good, and I just stayed in it ever since.
That's fire.
Yeah.
What made you guys go to the gym? Your dad was already training?
He had trained there before. He was a boxer before there, and he trained, and he put me in it.
In that particular gym, did you see any notable fighters that we would think are notable now?
No, but there were some people that
Got
I
busy.
still know to this day where they were still training. Even after that, I'm still friends with to this day.
That's fire.
Yeah, so since day one, literally,
So day ones.
yeah.
And so speaking of like friends and day ones and things like that, I asked Mikey, I believe, and a couple other, and Leo and other fighters that I've interviewed.
Yeah.
How much has like fame and money not changed you, but changed the people around you, the way they behave with you?
Yeah, so you see, that's the thing. It's a common misconception. I mean, the money may change some people, but it changes. I feel like it changes the people around you the most.
That's what I'm saying.
It really
I know
does.
personally. Trust me.
Yeah, it changes them, and then it changes you because you kind of react
you're
to
jaded,
how,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Now I don't like that. And what I don't like is when people treat me no longer as a friend. They've demoted themselves from a friend to a fan, or a super fan, where they're just like, it's just too much. Like, you can support me. Yeah, I love the support, but sometimes too much is too much, and it's just like, damn, like, now I gotta watch out for you, like, you know what I mean? So it's sad.
Have you lost any day ones to that exact scenario?
I wouldn't say lost because I'm still cool with him. I just keep my distance. But yeah, there are some people where they ask me for a shout out. Friends don't ask other people for shout outs, you know what I mean?
No, we're just posted.
That's just weird. It's just like, I don't know, for instance, one of my friends from 6th grade, he asked me for a shout out. Like, send me a video of you shouting me out. I'm like, I know you. You know what I mean? Like, why do you need a shout out for?
Who said I know you? You need validation.
Yeah, so it's just kind of weird, but I don't know.
Did your dad try to help like mentally prepare you for any of this? I don't mean boxing. We'll get to that. I mean like
Yeah.
life changing as you progress throughout your career.
Yeah, he does. He gives me his how do I say? Because he's living it too. That's the
Exactly.
thing. He's also living it, but
Facts.
That's
That's also something I didn't necessarily consider.
yeah, he's also living it. But we give each other our perspectives and how we go about it, advice. But we're still learning. To this day, we're still learning.
I'm not gonna say I know your dad like he's my best friend, but I'm a pretty good judge of character, I think, and I think he's highly level-headed,
Yeah.
and very humble, and so are you. So, I think you guys deal with it pretty well, right?
I think I do. I try to be nice about it. You know what I mean? Like, I might avoid some people, but I try to be nice about it. It's just, I mean, I'm never gonna say you or nothing like that. I'm not like that. Unless I don't like you.
You get filmed saying that to somebody. Oh, that will f you up.
There are a few amount of people where I would say that to, but
They're not even around you.
They haven't been around me.
They shouldn't even have access to you. At
They don't.
Fire.
They don't. But it's just a matter of respecting myself. You know what I mean?
Has your pops always been your trainer?
Yeah. Yeah.
How many other trainers has helped train you other than Robert?
So you can say the first gym I went to, you can count them. It's been a while. I was like 5, 6, 7.
Where I'm really going with this is how does he, I don't want to say relinquish control per se, but how does the co-training work out with, let's say, Robert, for instance?
Yeah. So Robert, and my dad and Hector, because those are my
Facts.
three main trainers.
Yes.
Basically take turns and basically overseeing everyone else doing the training, you know. Sometimes it's like when you're in the ring and you're actually doing it, well, sometimes the outside guy is seeing something that the other guy doing the mitts can't see.
Facts.
Giving each other advice. Everyone's just helping out at the same time, and we're all soaking in the information, you know what I mean? And if we don't agree with each other, we give our perspectives about it, because the whole goal is just, it's not to argue, it's to make each other and me better.
And it's funny that you say that, because obviously I've seen you spar like multiple times at this point.
Yeah.
And Robert's giving you his point of view. And I notice your dad doesn't say too much unless it's mid round. You know what I mean? He'll say something to you. But after the fact, when you guys are finished with that particular individual you're sparring, everyone kind of huddles up and gives you multiple notes, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I'm not going to really disclose what those notes are, but...
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. So we only have 1 minute in between rounds. You know, you can't say every little detail.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that they don't want to or they can't. It's just...
Too much.
It's just too much, you know, since information overload, and
Facts.
a lot of the things I should already know on my own.
That's
if you gotta tell a boxer to keep his hands up, then
What the...
then exactly, you know. So you can't point out every little thing. You know, you just kind of do a little gist about it. But you know, it's hard being a coach because I don't want to be a coach.
Yeah, you need a box.
No. Even after boxing, I don't want to be a coach because it's not in my control. I would be frustrated.
Split your... No.
Exactly, bro. You know what I mean?
I feel it.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, I feel you. Like, let's say you're spectating, you want to tell one of your teammates or someone that we're familiar with, like Rayo or Chop or whoever, like, hey, fool, what the...
And you see something and you tell them to do it and they don't do it. Oh, bro, I could not be a coach. I don't want to.
Be heated.
Stressful. So a lot of respect to them, for sure.
At what point do you guys turn off the boxer-trainer relationship and revert back to father-son?
At the house.
Normal.
At the house is normal. Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, it's a really...
I mean, I'm sure there's a couple of things you go over, but
yeah.
it's not like that.
It's not like... It's not 24/7 boxer coach. Nah. It's not like that. When we get to the house, my dad has a baby boy. I just had a baby brother. He just turned half a year, 6 months, and
Wild man for that.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But man, it's awesome. You know, I don't necessarily want a kid right now, but this is
That's a cool little...
This is cool.
Yeah.
That's my little guy, you know? That's cool right there. So yeah, he turns into another father. He has to be a father to this guy. So like,
Oh, so yeah, his time is... As soon as he gets home, he's out, fool.
not even that, you know,
Not
what I mean?
like that,
not
but-
like that, but like,
Because you guys are still together, but yeah.
of course.
He's a 6-month-old. He has to be watched.
yeah,
so.
he needs attention, and I give him my attention when I can too. So so it's a very healthy relationship. A father son at the house, coach here, all business here, and of course we know we gotta talk about some stuff at the house. We talk about it, but
That's minor, though.
it's minor, you know.
I'm sure the critical shit gets said on the spot
Oh yeah,
as things are happening.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
My all that leads up to me asking, have you ever considered, or has he ever considered not being your trainer?
No.
Never crossed your guys' mind.
No.
Fire.
I couldn't do it.
Unbreakable bond.
That's right. No, I couldn't do it without him. I'm being honest, I could not.
I'm mad at it. Fucking fire, actually.
Yeah.
Moving on, what was it like re-signing with Golden Boy?
You know, it's dope, bro, because you know, I grew up watching Oscar De La Hoya on
course.
HBO.
The
We all
legend.
did, you know, we all did shit. And I used to play Fight Night against that guy, you know, I'll f him up, you know. It's first, second round knockout. But nah, he's cool. Real cool guy, and it is an honor to be promoted by one of my favorite fighters growing
I
up.
respect it.
And we signed not once, not twice, but 3 times, bro. You know, they believe in me,
Not
and I
once,
believe
but
in
not
them.
twice,
You know,
but
it's
thrice.
mutual loyalty, mutual confidence in each other. So it's a good feeling.
How well do you know Oscar?
I wouldn't say we're like best friends or nothing like that, but you know, we're cool. We're definitely, I wouldn't say close, but
They're homies.
I've gotten used to being around him, I no longer. When I first met him, I got starstruck, bro.
Fire.
I never got starstruck,
It's Oscar though.
and I got starstruck twice that day for the first time. It was Canelo and it was Oscar that day. I met him at the AT&T Stadium, the Cowboy Stadium. You go the Juju bar right here. That's right.
I had to. It's hot as.
It is hot. And yeah, I met him at the Canelo Smith press conference in Arlington, Texas, and that shit was dope.
Let me ask you this:
What's up?
who's more legendary to you, Oscar or Canelo? This is
I would have to say Oscar just because that's what I grew up with. You know, he was the boxer that I watched all the time. I watched him against Mayweather. We would have like these watch parties. We would play poker. Well, they would play
Fire.
poker. I know how to play poker. I just wasn't good at it. But I would play along with them, and we were watching the fights and shit. And man, they were. He was a good fighter, bro. I was an HBO boxing kid.
respect it.
Boxing after dark,
totally,
bad.
totally respect it.
Yeah. So we were always tuning in to those fights. So I would have to say Oscar.
Who do you think's a better boxer?
That's a tough one, dog. I think they're both good in their own right. And this is just me speaking honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Oscar had what 6, 7, or 8 even. I think it's 7 world championships in different divisions or whatever, something like that. I think it's 7. Canelo was arguably pound for pound number 1 for a few years straight. And there was a point where he was just unstoppable, you know. And so it's kind of hard, bro. I really don't know.
I respect
They
it.
got 2 different styles.
100%.
Yeah.
I actually respect your answer because now that I think about it, it's hard to tell who's actually had a better career.
It's hard to tell. Yeah.
But moving on to a different legend, talk to me about meeting Robert and how that all played out.
Yeah. So I met Robert, I believe it was when Brandon Rios fought Timothy Bradley.
Fire.
I don't know when that was. I think I was only away for like a weekend, bro. This was in 2015. 2015. Because I got signed in 2016. So Robert wanted to coach me, and so they flew me out here. I stayed at this house, you know. It wasn't as crowded. Brandon Rios was staying there, Hector Tanajara, and you know, Jonathan Navarro, all those guys. And I stayed in Brandon Rios' room. I remember geeking out like, oh shit, like Brandon stays in his room, sleeps in his bed, it's cool, whatever. And then we went to Vegas, and I saw him fight. We got tacos afterwards, and that's when I met Robert. No, I met Robert before the fight, actually. And cool guy, man. Real cool guy to this day, you know. And but at the time, he was a legend. Well, he still is a legend. Obviously, I'm around him every day, so it doesn't even matter to me anymore. But like back then, I was like, damn, I watched this guy on TV. Legend, train Antonio Margarito, Brandon Rios, Mikey Garcia. You know, it's just crazy being around all that.
Fact.
I wasn't used to that, you know. So just even being a part of the, you know, I don't want to say entourage, but like basically the entourage. It felt good, dude.
How would you describe his style of training?
Robert is how do I say, very methodical, but also you kind of add in the explosiveness. You know what I mean? So we do work on stuff. You know, there's some coaches that just worry about the looks, like, you know, hip at shit. We don't do that shit. We do not do that shit. I don't like that. Doesn't happen in fights. And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know
I mean,
what I
I
mean?
see it. I'm here all the time.
Yeah.
So I feel you.
And some coaches worry about hitting hard, boom or boom. They just worry about the output, not actually thinking about it. And then Robert just thinks about it, but we also work on actually like making it count. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yeah, you're not trying to exert any unnecessary energy. You got to make everything
exactly.
count.
Yeah, you got to make everything look clean, pretty, and make it count.
Outside of your father and Hector, is he the best trainer that you've had?
Yeah, I would say so.
Or what actually sets him apart from everybody else?
I think, you know, of not even counting his resume up there, because you see all those world champions up there. You know, he's not only is he what I just explained about the mitts and stuff, but he has experience, man. He's been a world champion himself. He knows
Facts.
he knows see, that's the thing. He's a world champion himself. He's been
not
in the
just
ring.
once.
Yeah,
like what, 4 times?
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah. So he has experience, like literally on the job experience. And not only that, you can't just be good at the boxing, like the physical aspect. You got to be good on the business side too. He's also a manager. You know, I'm sure he helps manage a lot of the fighters here, get them fights, and I'm sure he helps Mikey with his Mikey promotions and shit, doing the shows. So he knows everything about it. He knows all the rules for the commissions, because you know not all the commissions are the same.
Facts.
You can't wrap your hands the same in every state. He knows all that. Yeah, you know, a lot of people don't know that you can't wrap them the same in every fight, in every state. I mean, they have to be different. There's different rules.
And does that affect you at all?
It doesn't bother me. No, I don't even notice.
I feel it. Robert, the legend.
Yeah.
How do you, again, you are the knockout master. How are you formulating a game plan? Are you incorporating knowing you're going to sleep all of these foods, or are you like training to go the distance, or like how's that playing out in actuality?
We train to go the distance, and it's a matter of finding the little chinks in the armor and just making them bigger. And then once this one gets bigger and they try to patch this one up, another one opens up. Yep. They all open up, and then once you can't, you know, it's just you're, you know, that's my favorite part. My favorite part is seeing a confident fighter lose confidence. Yeah,
and you can see it leave them. You can see it leave their eyes.
You can see it. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna really talk about it, but in regards to Mr. Lawson, I'm not gonna say anything disrespectful, but I am gonna say I think he was gonna lose no matter what.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a good stoppage?
I think, in terms of his health, yeah, because it was coming for sure. He wasn't responding.
I mean, I saw.
Yeah.
Those body shots he started unleashing were nasty business.
Yeah. So actually, a lot of people didn't even realize that. I heard him to the body, and that's why he wasn't throwing anymore.
Yeah, he was concerned, blocking.
Yeah, he was too busy concerned. But the thing is yeah, the fans didn't get the nasty knockout that they wanted. But at the same time, he wasn't throwing anymore. He was just on the ropes, covered up. And at that point, what's the ref supposed to do? His job. You know what I mean? He's supposed to protect the fighters.
I mean, Mr. Weeks is not no brand new referee. This is a legendary referee himself.
Of course. Yeah.
So I mean, I think he knows what he was doing.
It was coming. It was inevitable. He saved him from a nasty knockout.
Is there anybody that said that you were gonna get the business and possibly lose that fight?
Oh no, I don't think no one did. Nah.
Respect to Mr. Lawson. I don't mean this in any bad way. I'm just saying. I know they said it was an early stoppage. Obviously, that's Googleable, but no one said it was a robbery either.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know what? I did see some people saying that. Oh, they gave you the stoppage. This will piss me off. They didn't give me the stoppage. It might have been a little early, but they didn't give it to me. It was gonna come. You know what I mean? But other than that, no one said I was gonna lose.
I haven't seen it like super covered, and I'm sure you've answered this question like a million times, but I know you went through, what do you call this shit?
Rhabdomyolysis? Yeah.
And that pretty much ruined 2023 for you, I'm assuming.
Yep.
What was that like for you in 2023?
It was depressing, man. It really was, because I thought I was gonna be a world champion that year. I was gonna fight for a world title against that Stanionis guy. And you know, shit just didn't go my way. You know, and it happened before that too. Like the whole process started way before that. But not only that, you know how they say, "Oh, your golden year," like whatever. Like I was born March 25th, so when I'm 25 years old, that's my golden year. Well, my golden year was up. That was my golden year, all 2023. So, but it's all good.
What'd you do to pass the time?
Cry. Nah, I'm playing. Nah. So after my fight. After the last time my fight got canceled, I went to go see an Avenged Sevenfold concert. I'm a huge Avenged Sevenfold fan, and
who?
Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, you're a rocker ass.
I'm a rocker guy.
Rocker ass.
I'm a rocker. Yes,
that's right.
Those are my guys right there. Those are my homies, man. So I went to go. I think Boston. It was in Boston. I had never been to Boston before, and this was right after my fight got canceled. And I was
Massachusetts.
Like, so sad. I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I just I just happened to see that, they were playing like literally like the next day. I was like,
I'm going.
I'm going. I flew out that day. Yeah.
Who'd you go with?
I went by myself.
Dolo.
I went solo, bro.
Are you single?
No. I wouldn't say that.
Were you single?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything, bro.
You didn't find no emo rocker chicks at the show.
I swear to God, bro, I didn't do anything, right?
Is that the story you told, and now we have to stick to it, or?
Nah, I didn't do anything, man. I mean, I was there for like a day. I'm not the type of guy that hang out like at a bar or anything. I was in my room chilling, bro. Like I wasn't even in the right like mind to do that. I just wanted to get out. You know what I mean?
I respect that. What else did you do? I did one concert in one whole year. You definitely didn't solve your problems.
Yeah, oh for sure. I feel like what really cleared me up mentally was not even that first fight back, but the second fight that just happened. Because for me, that was like I can feel it in my body that I was back.
I know what you're saying.
The first fight, I was rusty. I was like, okay, I got the knockout or whatever, but I don't feel like I did that great.
I respect
You know what I mean? But when we came back into camp, I wasn't even here yet. When I was training in Texas, in Dallas, I felt myself on groove still. I was like, oh shit, like
Back in the back.
this hasn't happened in a while, When we went back into training, I didn't feel like I even stopped. I was still back in my groove. I started this last camp good, man. I felt really good. And we got him out of there. And that's when I was like, oh, yeah, like, no, I feel great. And then we started this camp, felt even better.
So when you punched me out, you weren't even back in your bag yet.
I wasn't.
I don't like that. I don't want to get hit by you right now. That's intense.
That's how it is, man. I was off my groove for a little bit, for a little over a year, man. But I found it.
And this is the craziest part, is that you feel like you were off, and you didn't even lose to feel like that. You went through some crazy. What exactly is that ailment that you went through?
Yeah, so rhabdomyolysis is it's a condition where your muscles are literally like breaking down, and the proteins are going to like your liver and your kidneys, and they start shutting down. Basically, if it's left, like if you don't fix that shit, you die. So my body was literally shutting down, like going up the stairs, man, from the first floor to the second floor of the Airbnb we're staying at in Palos Verdes. Bro, I was getting tired. I physically just like, I had to stop after going up the stairs. I was just tired, man, and sparring was not great. I was looking like shit. Yeah. My whole body was shutting down on me.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we got
You
through
bounced back.
We got through it. And a lot of people don't get through it. A lot of people, it stops them. Like, that's it. But we got through it. We had to make some changes, like recovery, ice baths, which I hate. I hate ice baths, man. But I got to do it. The cryotherapy and
Cryotherapy is crazy, huh?
it is. I love it, bro. And we do some Normatec compression and just different kinds of shit. And we're good, man.
I like it.
Yeah.
Is it easy for you to cut weight, or is it hard?
It's not supposed to be easy. I don't like it. I don't think any boxer likes it, because you literally have to like not stop eating, but you can't eat what you want anymore. But we get the job done.
What's the unhealthiest thing that you eat regularly?
The unhealthiest thing that I eat regularly,
Pizza, burgers,
I don't eat a whole lot of pizza because like the bread, it just fills me up, bro, and I feel slow.
barbecue.
I love barbecue, but I don't eat red meat a whole lot anymore because it inflames my body.
Oh,
Yeah, I took a test, actually. I took a gut test, bro, and I can't eat red meat. I cannot. It's crazy. I didn't know that. I had a feeling.
Chicken and fish.
Chicken and fish. Yeah. And I can't eat tuna for some reason. Yeah, I don't ask me. That's what the test said.
From the gut test.
From the gut test.
How much was this gut test?
It was like $300. $275.
Where do I go for this? You got it out here?
Nah, so you order it online. I'll tell you.
I'm gonna need that.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Damn. So you're not even eating that unhealthy. What are you eating? chicken nachos or something?
Nah, I mean, not right now. Right now, I'm not eating unhealthy. But let's see, time off. You know, my grandma makes these bomb ass enchiladas, bro.
Red or green?
Red.
I respect it.
Yeah, man. And you know, my other friends, my friend's mom, she makes me these sweet enchiladas. They're red sweet. They're bomb. Now, don't get me wrong. Green enchiladas are still bomb. You know, they have their own place. But red's my favorite. Green tamales though.
Green tamales?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, well, shit, you can't eat red because it's pork.
I can't eat pork. I can't eat pork either. Nah, but bro, if it's Christmas time and I'm off, like hopefully I'll fight again this year, November, December. I'm not going to be making weight and Christmas time. I'm going to be chowing down on some tamales, man.
In your adult life, have you been in any street fights?
No, I haven't.
When was the last time you got into a fight?
6th grade.
That was the last time.
That was the last time. No one messed with me.
In an unofficial fight.
Yeah. I mean, there's been times where if I would have
engaged,
I could have if I wanted to, but it's more like you know what? You haven't stuck me yet or nothing. Like you haven't touched me, then you're safer right now. You know what I mean? But I kind of have to look after myself, like legally.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You know, it's a common misconception. People say, "Oh, your hands are registered." They're not registered. You know, that's some dumb shit. But like, I can defend myself, but I can't just. It's like everyone else. You can't go outside and just stick someone in the face. That's illegal. Like, it's assault. Mm-hmm. It's like that for boxers too.
People actually find it in themselves to try to attempt to fight with you. Still,
I wouldn't say that they would like directly try to fight me, but it's more like in a disrespectful way. You know, they're being disrespectful to the point where, not to the point where I immediately got to stick you or whatever like that, but it's just like, oh, we're getting there. Like, you better watch out and not cross the line. And
they know you. They know you're you.
Oh, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know. Some people think they're different. Everyone thinks they're different. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. People don't believe that boxers got it like that. But I'm not some boxer that trains at some garage down the street. You know what I mean?
Absolutely not. If you were to give somebody advice on how to win a street fight, what advice would you give them?
Keep your chin down. I see too many people getting knocked out because they're getting caught up here and boom, and then lights out. That's it. Keep your chin down. Don't forget the body, man. Everyone's going for the head.
In a street fight?
Yes.
I can see it.
Bro, no one... Exactly. No, you don't expect that shit, bro. These are the worst shots to get hit by. I would rather get hit in the face all day instead of this.
I guess I agree.
And the boxers are going to try that on me now. Of course, I'm going to know that's coming, but like in a street fight...
Yeah. Well, you heard it here from Vergil. Body shots are the
worst. Body shots are the worst.
Who's a better fight for you? Taizu or Sergey?
Sergey. So Tim and Sergey. So I think magnitude wise, where people would want to watch, it would be the Tim Tszyu fight. I think the harder fight is actually Sergey. That's what I think.
And you have history with Sergey.
Yeah, we used to spar. I used to train at his gym for the past year in 2023.
And how'd that go?
It was good sparring. We had good sparring, and that's really it. That's also how I know that this fight's gonna be hard, and we're preparing very well for it.
Do people win sparring matches?
I would say people get their asses kicked for sure, but you don't win.
Do you have an opinion on how your guys' sparring went?
I think that it was entertaining.
I like you, fool. You're down.
It was entertaining.
All right.
It was.
You don't want to define what entertaining sparring is?
Blows were landed, you know, for sure.
Is that recording?
Blows were landed. And I'm not gonna say it was one-sided. Both sides, you know. I got some licks. He got some licks. You know, we felt each other out. Was I ever hurt? No, never. And I felt like I hurt him a few times.
I respect it.
Yeah.
How do those type of sparring sessions from then affect your mind frame and his moving forward, you think?
I think that so that's kind of a hard question to answer. I think it's not even that hard. There's not going to be a filling out round. It's like when Ryan and Devin fought. You know, they have history. They fought like fucking 6 times in the amateur.
There is, like you said, there is no filling out. We
There's
already
no
know what
filling
it
out.
is.
We know what to expect, you know, and that's that. It's just it's gonna be first round, and that's how I feel like it's gonna be with him. Now it's a different fight though. No headgear, smaller gloves, and I think that's gonna play in my favor.
I respect it. I'm very close with the people at 360 Promotion, so I've seen Sergey do his thing.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've obviously been here with you during most of this training camp. And it's definitely going to be a sight to behold.
It's gonna be a good fight. I'm telling everyone, like, you're not gonna want to miss it, man.
And not to look past Sergey or anything like that, but you have exchanged a gang of words with Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Are you trolling or are you dead serious?
A little bit of both.
Both?
Just a little bit of both, you know, because Ryan's coming at me. First of all, like he was 135. He moved up to 140, made weight one time, and came in overweight the other times. But
where we're going with that is he's getting closer to your weight class.
he is. But to go from 140 to 154 is crazy.
That's vicious.
It's
The power difference is significant.
He's a big guy though. He really is a big guy. You know, we fought at the same weight. We fought each other in 2014, 15. It's been like 9 years.
I think I've seen you talk about that.
Yeah. And he's a big boy. He really is. I think he would fill into that weight pretty well.
How do you feel about Ryan Garcia as a boxer overall? Not facing you, just in general.
I would say that he has a good ass left hook. He's fast. He's very strong. But I think that's it. He falls for a lot of shit. He's very susceptible to a lot of things. That's just, I don't know.
Disregarding anything that may or may not have happened in your previous bouts as amateurs or whatever, do you think today you could beat Ryan Garcia?
Hell yeah. And I'll bring up the amateurs. So we fought in 2009. We were 11 years old. He's saying he beat my ass. No one got their asses beat at 9 years old. It was pity pat. It was literally just points. It's points. And
He didn't knock you out.
it wasn't even hurt. I mean, like I said, we were like 10, 11 or something like that. It was 2009. We were 11. And we fought again in 2014, 2015. I lost a 2-1 decision that I thought I won. So it was a close fight. So like I said, no one got their ass beat. So it was a close fight. I don't think it's a close fight today.
The likelihood of that fight ever taking place? Because you'd have to probably meet him in the middle.
Yeah. So we had the same promoter. Assuming that he stays with Golden Boy, it's a very easy fight to make.
Speaking of which, I forgot to ask you one question because we had a little, I think the juice came or something. That shit was fire, by the way. Have you ever partied with Oscar?
I've never partied with Oscar. I've never been to a party, really. I mean, what do you do at a party? I just stand there and talk to people? Like,
who are who are 5 fighters that you would like to fight coming up?
So we got Tim Tszyu, we got Crawford, Spence, or I guess you can say the winner of Spence or Fundora. Charlo's is a good one. Who else we got at 54?
You want to fight Terrence Crawford right now?
I would love to fight him, man. I think he's like probably the number 1 pound for pound fighter right now.
Do you think he's out of his peak?
No.
Or is he in his peak now?
I think he's in his peak.
And you're saying you could be the peak prime Terrence Crawford?
I'm not saying that I will. I'm saying I believe that I can.
I respect it 100%.
I believe that I can. No, I respect him as a fighter, though. That's the thing. When I want to fight people, it doesn't mean that, I don't like you. Like, let's get it on. It's more like I respect your skills and I want to see if I can beat you. It's like that.
Do you think Fundora has a chance at beating Spence?
He does. I think he does. He's a awkward fighter. He's fucking tall as shit. He has long arms. He's a southpaw. Well, I mean, not that that would matter because Spencer's a southpaw too, but you know, you got to know how to beat those kind of fighters, and you know, yeah, that's it.
Top 5 ever?
Top 5 ever, man. You got Muhammad Ali. You got Mike Tyson. You got I got to put Floyd on there. You know, I don't really like him a whole lot, but you got to put Floyd. Then I'm gonna have to say Salvador Sanchez, bro. Salvador Sanchez that dude was a monster. He really was. And the 5th one's hard, bro, because this is hard, bro. Well, let's just say Crawford.
I respect that.
Yeah.
You don't like Floyd?
I don't like him a whole lot. He's talked shit about me before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fire.
But I still respect him enough skill-wise to
Is he the greatest of all time?
No.
Top 5, though.
Top 5.
Top 3, even.
Debatable.
I respect it.
Debatable. Yeah.
Floyd, I think, is one of the greatest fighters of all time, for sure.
He's one of them.
I think it's fire that he talks shit about you.
I think it is too, you know? Right? I think it is too.
The TBE.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever, bro. Like, you know, you can have your opinions. I don't care. Have your own opinion. I don't care. But it's funny to me. It's a little funny.
I feel it.
Yeah.
We're almost at the end of this, and we're going to wrap it up with a bang.
All right.
I do know that you're not technically available.
Yeah.
Big pause. But what's the craziest shit you've seen in your DM prior to your relationship that you're in now?
Prior, man. Come home, the kids miss you. I've seen some pictures, and
Did you say come home? The kids miss you?
yeah, some people I don't know. People like babe this and babe that. Like, I mean, I think it's funny. You know, it's not like I get harassed all the time. You know, I'm not some pretty boy, but like, it's whatever. You know, I don't get too crazy stuff. I don't get
No groupie stories previous to your relationship.
I wouldn't say so if I'm being honest. You know, I don't have time for it, man. I'm busy all the time.
You really are here every single day.
I'm here every day. Yeah, bro. And when I'm not here, I'm tired as.
Duh.
I'm tired. I don't want to do anything, and that's why I don't party. I don't really go out and hang out with anybody, bro. And it's nothing personal.
It just is what it is.
I'm just tired, dog. Like, I don't got the time for it, and if I do have the time, I don't got the energy for it. You know what I mean? You know, so, it is what it is. But I'm not tripping though.
Any after fight shenanigans that have made a highlight in your life? After a fight, I mean, you've won every single fight, so there's always a victory lap.
Yeah.
What's the craziest one, big dog?
This one isn't even crazy, but I remember that was the first thing I thought of right now. So after my fight against Mauricio Herrera in Vegas, we went to Tacos El Gordo, and people were, you know those tacos. That was
Yeah,
fire.
I got happy when
I seen you, bro. They're fire, bro. The tacos de trompo, bro, are fire, dog. But yeah. So man, we had to, you had to wait in line, right?
Yeah, it's a vicious line.
I was getting by people taking pictures, and then the lady, the owner, she sat us down. She took our order, bro. She gave everything to us for free. That's I wouldn't say crazy.
No, that's fire.
That's memorable, bro. Yeah, that shit was dope.
Shout out to that lady.
That shit was dope. Yeah.
Dang, tacos El Gordo.
Man, those are.
Can you even eat tacos right now?
Not right
I mean, I guess you could, but definitely not wise.
yeah, it would make it harder to lose weight. I mean, I'll do it. I could do it.
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna.
Don't even. Let's not even
I'm not even
talking
gonna think
about it.
about it. Yeah, before you tempt me.
It's been real. Thank you so much for your time, brother.
Thanks for having me, man.
Highly appreciate you, Vergil. First sit down English interview. Read them every
right.
week, boy. Anything else you want to leave the people with before we clock out, my brother?
And thanks for watching, man. And August 10th, world champion.
This has been the Beyond the Label podcast. We're Vergil Ortiz. Vergil with an E.
With an E. That's right.
Highly appreciate everyone watching. Make sure you check out shakaware.com for all your streetwear essentials. We're out of here.